Good morning, everyone. I'm Clark Foraker in Lexington County, where traffic, of all things, is picking up. Now, I say traffic loosely, okay? We're talking a car or two every couple of minutes, but given conditions on the roads, that's the most cars we've seen, at least in the past 3 days here of this little winter mess weather affair. When I talk about roads, of course, one big problem is snow berms that are coming now after crews have plowed. We're talking about big stuff like this. These are essentially blocks of hard ice that plow crews have pushed the snow over to the side of the road. So if you're going to be out and about trying to get out of a driveway or into a business, you're going to run into stuff like that. It's going to be another thing to tackle. If you decide you have to commute, of course, the best course of option, stay off the roads this morning. You're about to see another car coming by. That's Lexington Police. They're still patrolling this morning. DOT crews still out trying to keep those roads safe and get us back to normal. Perhaps the thing we need most, a little bit of sunshine. Guys? Key word, Amy, we've been talking about staying off those roads all morning long, but I really don't even know if it's safe to walk outside. Take a look at what we're dealing with. This is the scene across the area. I mean, this is hard ice. You see my boots just slide right on it. It really is an ice rink. Ice skates might be the best course of action today if you choose to go outside, because it's hard like this everywhere. We're at the corner of 378 and 1 in Lexington County. Nothing is open. Every parking lot, every sidewalk, if there's pavement and there's snow on top of it, it is that hard ice. And that is why, again, we're encouraging folks to just be very careful out there today. This ice is the dangerous part we've been talking about for the past 2 days. It's here now and going to be here until things warm up. I also want to let you know, already this morning, we have seen a couple of sort of accident type things just behind me over my shoulder. They just left a moment ago, but Lexington Police bailing a car out who'd gotten stuck on the bank. A lot of these roads, the main fairways, have been plowed this morning, and so that high bank, cars are getting drug into there. They were digging a minivan out, of all things, and trying to get that car on the road. They're gone now. We've seen another gentleman trying to pull into a parking lot. That big bank getting over, had to back out and go for it a couple times just to make it through the snow bank. A couple of more reasons to just stay off the roads this morning and let some of this snow and ice melt away. Just got some word from South Carolina Department of Transportation officials in this area of the county. They are still working with road equipment and de-icing equipment to clear these roadways. If you have an emergency this morning and have to get out on the roads, even though the snow is not falling, you need to try and take main fairways through our community. I can tell you, driving over here to Lexington County, the interstates were plowed and passable along with main fairways through the urban area. So try and take those, maybe reroute what you normally drive to stay on those roads that are clear and sort of passable at this point. But again, only do that if you really have to leave the house, because as you just saw there under my feet, standing on very slippery ice. We've been really careful here this morning just walking around, and I'm sure, if you had to go somewhere, you'd want to do the same thing, because it's still going to be a day to really take heed to Mother Nature and what she's dumped on us here in the Midlands. Our team coverage of this winter mess continues in just a moment. Thanks so much for joining us this morning. We'll be back in a moment.
Clark?
Yeah, Amy, hey, you guys were right, all right? Here's the snow falling down in Winsboro, one of the hardest hit areas yesterday, and as you guys expect, probably will be today as well. So it looks like we're beginning what will be a long day of weather here in Winsboro with this snow. I can tell you already this morning, South Carolina Department of Transportation crews and local and county police are on the streets making sure that everyone's safe. So far, we don't know of any sort of unfortunate events, no accidents in this area specifically, but I can tell you we've seen them patrolling here in downtown Winsboro just in case folks are on the road. Of course, we've been telling you for the past 3 or 4 days now, stay off the roads. Today is the day that this storm is going to get dangerous, and snow like this turning into ice later on this afternoon is going to be the reason why. Of course, with those safety warnings, make sure to stay inside. The kids are home. No one has to go to work. It's just not a good idea with what we've seen today. Already today, in fact, we've seen a couple businesses here right in downtown Winsboro with signs on the door saying closed due to weather. We expect most other places to follow suit as the weather gets more and more serious. Our team coverage of this winter mess continues in just a moment. You're watching News 19 this morning. Stay with us.